Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you have not seen my video, my story time about the lovely lady from New Brunswick that found my painting, bought my painting at an auction house, and then called me and helped me figure out that she did have the painting that I lost, and honestly, she's giving it back. She could have just hung up. She could have just said, oh, I got something really good deal, hang it up. She didn't do that. She is giving it back to me. It has been picked up from her and it is being shipped to the final destination where it should have gone. But it's time for me to get started on a painting for her. So I'm giving her an original painting to replace it because she is just so kind. So here we go, come on along. So the first thing I did was paint my canvas red. Actually, my husband painted it red. If he sees it, he wants to have all the credit.
Hey guys, say hi. Hey, look at Bop up and say hi.
Hi.
Hi. He painted it red. Now, I'm going to put a French cleat on the back of it. And then that way, I'll show you on my French cleat wall how I can manipulate this painting up and down, and it's absolutely great. So here I just screw it in, and I'll try to do it while I'm just holding it here. Okay. Total failure, but it came in. All you men and women who are carpenters, please do not make fun of my screwing ability. But there it is. The cleat is on the frame of the painting, ready for me to put on my French cleat wall. So this is my fabulous cleat system. It is angled wood, put on a frame, I think about 10 inches apart. It is wonderful. So this has got an angle on it, these pieces of wood, that matches the angle on the cleat. I can put it on the cleat, and I can move it up and down. If I want to paint the bottom, I can move it up. If I want to paint the top, I can move it down. It's fantastic. You need one in your space. So now I'm going to, with my red canvas for my wonderful New Brunswick lady who totally wants to be anonymous. She doesn't want anybody to know who she is, but she gave me full permission to talk about it. Here is the canvas that I'm gonna start. The lady from New Brunswick, my angel, as we will call her. I don't know, what she should have a name, something that we can call her. If you have a name that you want to suggest, it'd be great. So I keep going in and out because it's spring and my eyeglasses keep turning into sunglasses, so ignore that. But I'm going to interpret this photo that I took when we were at a cottage, because she said that where she is in New Brunswick, where her cottage is she looks right out at rocks. So what I do, I paint the canvas red, as you know, just to get rid of the scary white, and I actually think it really receives all my colors very, very well. My next step is just to take regular chalkboard chalk and to draw in my image. So here we go. And because I'm interpreting the canvas, I'm not worried about getting, all the proportions right. It's not a portrait. I don't even need to include everything that I see in the picture. So, I pick and choose when I'm doing my sketch. And I just use this to give me a sort of an idea of where I want things. I draw quickly And again, I am not worried that it is totally representational, but I do want to get the basic shapes that I see that drew me to the image to begin with. So there's a lot of shapes and elements that I want to involve. This tall tree is going to go off the top. There we go. It's as simple as that, guys. That's the initial drawing. The next stage is what I call the inking stage. So I usually use a burgundy paint for this stage. And what I do, the reason I do this is I go over my drawing, because if I was painting, I would lose my chalk marks, you know, as I painted over. So what I'm doing now is kind of solidifying my drawing with this burgundy paint. It's a quick, again, fast process. And it's just giving me some ideas. And I add at this point or correct if I feel like my drawing is off. I will add at this point if I see something that I want to put in. And this just gives me the basis of my composition. And if at this point I have an area that I really want to focus on, sometimes I will outline that as well. Like here, I think I want a bit of a blue background. So I've added just a smidge of blue to kind of indicate to myself, my future self. All right. Okay. Yeah. Give myself an indication of where things are and make sure that all my spacing, like I don't want, so here I've got 1, 2, 3 main trunks happening in this painting. What I don't want is for the division, the negative space between them, to be the same. So I will add space. So that space does not equal that space. So I'm happy that space between there just gives me an idea of where I'm going. And now I will let this dry and I will come back and do the color blocking of this piece when it's dry. There you go. That's how I start a painting. So the burgundy paint has dried and I am almost finished painting for today. My palette is getting a little gummy, thick, almost ready for a fresh palette, which is what I love to finish paintings with. So it's perfect time to start this painting. And I'm just gonna go ahead and paint. So this is the color blocking stage. I start with the darkest darks and then I work towards the light. So come along and watch. I just wanted to pop on while you're watching and let you know to stay to the very end. I get interviewed by CBC and my local TV station, and I show you the final painting. Enjoy! Oh my goodness, I am so nervous. CBC is calling me. I'm holding my phone. CBC Fredericton, CBC Newfoundland, to talk to me about the lost painting in the wonderful East Coaster. So I decided, I thought I would just put the camera on and film. If I'm an idiot, I might not use this footage, but if I don't feel like I'm a complete idiot, you'll see the footage. But now I'm waiting for a phone call from, I think, Newfoundland first. I was going to be interviewed by Moncton, but something came up. They can't do the interview, and that's okay. So you're going to be hearing me. I'm going to put them on speaker, and I'm going to answer their questions, and you're going to hear the interview. And this will probably be posted after they go live. I'll put the link in the description as well, so that you can go and hear it on CBC. It has been quite the journey. I am finished the lady's painting. I'm having it documented today, and I will be shipping that out. I think today's Wednesday, maybe by the end of the week. Oh, here they are. Oh my goodness. Good morning.
Hi there, it's Carrie at CBC in Fredericton. This is Julia Veenstra.
Hi, Carrie. Yes, this is Julia.
Hi, how are you, Julia?
I'm very good.
Good. Julia, are you holding the phone right up to your ear?
No. I'm on.
Turn off the speakerphone and just hold that phone right up to your ear.
I absolutely can. How's this? Is that better? Oh, good, good, good. Okay, yes. Okay, Claire. Okay, and we're not live, right? Okay, okay, thank you so much. Okay, now I'm on hold and I can't do speakerphone, so you'll just have to listen to me answer. I think you'll get the gist, but then you will want to go to the link to listen to the whole interview. I'm talking with somebody named Claire from Fredericton. Good morning, Claire. Oh goodness, it's a 3 by 5 foot painting, and I'm a very bright impressionist painter, so it's a very colorful tree on a little rock island on a lake. Okay, I'm interrupting my video because it was just way too long and you couldn't hear anything and the gaps were too long. So what I did is I told the story about the lady who found my painting at an auction house, bought it for $92.50, and was curious about the name, called me, and eventually I got the painting back. I described all of that and so much more to CBC twice this morning, and it was really a fun time to chat with them, and the links are in the description so you can go there and listen. Now back to me signing off. All right, I'll wait for the next call. Thanks. So you heard me talking to Claire from Fredericton, and I had to go over a few things a couple of times and ask questions over, or she asked questions a few times and I had to say them a couple of times. So that was fun. CHCH did a little, CHCH is my local television station, and they did a little bit for the evening news. And they asked what I was going to call the painting that was lost, since that's what caused this wonderful New Brunswick lady to call me. She wanted to know what the title was. And I've decided to call the painting Lost and Then Found. I think it's really great. I think it's a really great idea, since that's what had caused the lady to call me. And then this is the painting that is getting sent to New Brunswick next week. Isn't this wild? It's a great story.